the role of a developer will change big time going forward. They will no more be a renewable capacity, more of an EPC kind of a thing, and then get into a commercial arrangement. They will become more of a portfolio manager, where they will manage the whole portfolio of having multiple assets, wind, solar. Few pointers, quick pointers, short pointers to summarize what I think could be the way forward. The first is we need to have a uniform RPO across the country. So most of the issues pertaining to the inconsistency between the center and the state RPO targets will be taken care of. Then I think the if at all we think that these preferential treatment will continue, so that has to be extended to all modes of renewable integration or renewable capacity addition. So far, it is only confined to all those capacity which are tied up under long-term PPA. See, as at the end of the day, you want to add, let's say, 175 gigawatt of renewable capacity. So the developer should have that option that to set up some market link, some CNI customer base, some PPA with long-term PPA with Discom. So all those multiple options, I should be allowed to explore and get into, provided there's a level playing field for all these options. So currently in India, we don't have those level playing field. The exemptions are limited to certain kind of transaction. Third is, of course, the innovative products. Which Gilan also mentioned about the corporate PPAs, normally termed as virtual PPAs, one such option. Contract for difference is another option. We have already deliberated multiple times this and at the highest level, where the major issue we have been talking about for last 1 hour is that this must-run status and the Discom not in a position to pay for that must-run power, generator getting those back down instructions. I think those concerns can be addressed by a concept of contract for difference, where everything is routed through market. The generator are getting compensated part of their revenue directly to the market, and the balance is only paid by the Discom, and the Discom is under no obligation to consume that power, and they're only obligated to pay to the extent the generator is not able to recover. I think that would be a very interesting going forward things. The product side, and of course, as we have been advocating for very long, that the role of a developer will change big time going forward. They will no more be a renewable capacity, more of an EPC kind of a thing, and then get into a commercial arrangement. They will become more of a portfolio manager, where they will manage the whole portfolio of having multiple assets, wind, solar, and also recently the government rolled out this bundling with thermal. I think we should also allow market to be part of it, because getting into a contract which with an intermittent renewable generation and bundling with thermal may not be the most viable one. However, you can always rely on the market-based mechanism, where I can buy to fill up my gaps in just 1 hour's notice. I think those would be thing. And the one thing we didn't discuss about energy security, we mentioned, I think, is the cross-border trading, because that opens up a new area where you can actually integrate renewable in a much better manner, because you have the buyers in the other part of the country. When you have surplus of renewable, you can sell to those part of the nations, and you can get it back. And finally, to conclude, I think it's high time we think on those lines of actually making it a self-sustainable model for renewable integration rather than current practice of subsidizing.